Hello out there, YouTube. What's going on, guys? It is D-Dun here, the most chill COD player, playing some TDM on Aquarium, I think this map is called. Bring you guys some more Black Ops 3 content, which I'm really happy about, of course. But, TDM is a game mode that, if you've been on my channel for a while, or if you were subscribed to my old channel, you would know that it's a game mode that I didn't really play a whole lot of, with the exception of Modern Warfare 3. Pretty much every other Call of Duty I've ever played, I've either played Domination or Ground War, and even in Ground War, I prefer to play Domination. It's just a really good game mode, and but in this game, I don't know if it's just because people are still so sweaty because the game is new. People are sweating their KDs, so people are moving around. It's a lot of head glitching, just staring at flags and everything. So, it's very frustrating to play sometimes. Not quite the domination that you'll find if you were to go back to older Call of Duties. But I am reminded, and I just want to make a real quick little note here, a little side note before we get into the heart of this commentary topic. Is that when Black Ops 2 first came out, everyone was complaining about how everyone was just sitting on head glitches, how bad the maps were because there were so many head glitching spots. And to some extent, there is some truth in that. But in Black Ops 3, we're hearing the same complaints. But I think a lot of it is just to do with the fact that people are sweating their KDs and everything. They're trying to get their score streaks, they're trying to get their gameplays. They're not as familiar with the map, so it's much easier to play a little bit more passive and do well than as opposed to rushing and trying to learn the map. So I think here in like a month or so, or at least a couple of weeks, we'll see a little bit more movement, a little bit more fast-paced action, and domination might be more playable. But in the meantime, I've been experimenting with some other game modes, and that is what this commentary is about. What is the best game mode to play in Black Ops 3 as of right now? Actually, surprisingly enough, TDM plays really well. I don't know why, but TDM for me in Black Ops 2 played very poorly. I think a lot of that just had to do with the really strong like target finder LMGs and stuff like that. And some of these 3-lane maps, it gets a little tricky, but maps like Aquarium and other maps where there's a little bit more flank routes, TDM actually has a pretty good amount of flow. You can flank pretty easily, do really well. And of course, everyone knows that TDM has all the noobs. So, if you're looking for a game mode to just kind of pad your stats and, you're not looking for huge score lines, TDM is actually a really good place to do it. It's a little bit hard to build up your streaks because they're just a little bit hard to get, and they don't really get you a whole ton of kills unless you're going for those really high score streaks. But TDM is a pretty good game mode. It's pretty easy to crank out, a constant, 2 to 3 KD almost every single game. So if you're struggling and you just kind of want to get your bearings, get your footing in this game, and just get some solid score lines, I recommend playing TDM. I've also tried Safeguard, which Safeguard is actually a lot of fun, because even though the spawns are fixed, to one side of the map or the other, one huge benefit about it is that the game, as long as your robot is moving, the game pace keeps up, and it's not like someone can sit there and spawn trap you for the most part, because the robot will constantly be moving, so the flow of the game constantly moves around the map. So that's another game mode that's pretty good. Unfortunately, you only get, I think, 50 points to kill, so getting score streaks in that game is extremely difficult unless you are literally just camping around the robot. Then I think you get 100 kills for killing someone around the robot. Moving on, I also played a little bit of Mercenary Mosh Pit, which has a collection of different game modes. And another one that I found a lot of success in, that I had a lot of fun in, was Uplink. Now, Uplink, again, is one of those game modes that has a very fixed spawn system. They're going to spawn in one side of the map pretty much regardless. I would have brought you guys that gameplay because my kill streaks were absolutely going off. But that was only against 2 or 3 players, and then some more people joined. They were a little bit sweaty, the sides flipped, and I wasn't able to get as much success in the second round, so I decided to not post that gameplay. But I think I might try Uplink exclusively for a while, see how that goes. In addition to that, and once again, this is another fixed spawn game mode, is Capture the Flag. The only thing that's kind of obnoxious about Capture the Flag is that if you die, there is a respawn timer, which is kind of frustrating. You can't just get right back into the action, but it's only 5 seconds. It kind of catches me off guard if I'm not used to it, but you do get used to it after a while. It's a pretty solid game mode, very similar to Uplink. Just like I said, there's no instantaneous spawn, so it's a little difficult to get right back into the action. But overall, I think either the game modes that are best to play are the ones that are fixed game modes, or game modes like TDM or Kill Confirm. For whatever reason, I don't really know why, but just domination just is really tough to play right now for me. But I would love to get your guys' opinion down below in the comment section. Are you finding success in domination? I know a lot of people are probably playing Nuketown right now, and even though I pre-ordered the game, I don't know why, but I don't have the option to download Nuketown. Or maybe I just don't know where to look. So if you guys are playing Nuketown on the PS4, let me know where to look to download that, because it's pretty easy to crank out a decent score line on Nuketown, just because the map is so small and it's a map that everyone's familiar with. So you're going to see a little bit more player movement. And overall, I think, like I said, TDM, kill confirmed, and then the fixed spawn game modes like Safeguard, like Uplink, and like Capture the Flag. I think those are the best ones to play right now. Maybe here in a month or so, once a few noobs get on, or people just quit sweating, their KDs and start moving around a little bit more, get off those head glitches. I think domination will be a lot more fun, and maybe I'll bring that back into my channel. But for now, I would expect to see a lot of uplink game modes or just random game modes on my channel, because I think Mercenary and Mosh Pit is a really good way to go. So anyway, like I said, let me know in the comments section what you guys think. What game modes have you had a lot of success in? What game mode do you think is the best to play for Black Ops 3 so far? And if you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated. If you hated it, that's fine. Just dislike it and leave me a comment why. Make sure to check out all links below in the description. And if you are new and you enjoy the content here on my channel, a subscription is always appreciated. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
One shot.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.